In today's video, we're going to take a look at how to install this optional Collins mechanical filter in my Yaesu FT-857D. There were a few Collins mechanical filters that were optional for the 857. There was a 2.3 kilohertz single sideband filter, a 500 hertz CW filter, which is what this one is, as well as a 300 hertz CW filter. Now if you look around, you can find the 2.3 kilohertz single sideband filter for sale on various ham radio for sale websites and eBay. But the CW filters are really hard to find, so I was actually very lucky to find this one. This 857D is a rig that I have in my car, and I will sometimes operate CW from the car at a park when the weather's really bad or if I'm short on time and don't have time to set up at a picnic table. So that's why the front panel of the radio is, you don't see it here, it's actually mounted in the car. So once we put the filter in the radio, we'll bring it out to the car and verify that it works. Installation is pretty straightforward. There's 7 screws you have to remove. These 2 on the side here, these 2 on the side here, these 2 forward screws right here, and this one in the back. Okay, with those screws removed, the cover lifts off pretty easily. Be careful when you're lifting it up because the speaker is still attached to this cover by this wire right here. Now you could choose to just leave it sitting right next to it like this and not disconnect it, or you could pull this plug if you want to remove the cover and get it out of your way. I'll remove the plug here just to get the out of the way and make it a little bit easier for filming. We can see inside the radio there's spots for 2 optional filters, FIL1 and FIL2. The connections to those filters are made through these little header pins. There are 4 pins on this side and 3 on this side for each of the 2 filters. So when you look at the filter itself, you can see a 3-pin header block on one side and a 4-pin header block on the other. So on the bottom here, if you look carefully, you can see there's 3 holes here and 4 holes here. Those are what need to be lined up with those pins. So installation is actually quite simple. It's simply lining up those header pins on one side and the other. And once they're lined up, simply push the filter in place. And that's it. Okay, I'll reinstall the speaker plug into the jack right behind the filter. And then we can carefully slip the cover back in place and then reinstall the screws that we took out in the beginning. And now that we're all reassembled, we'll just go put this back in the car and then verify that the filter does what it's supposed to on CW. Now without an optional filter installed, the 857D uses the internal 2.7 kHz ceramic filter even in CW mode. Now of course what that means is you're going to be listening to a 2.7 kHz bandwidth around the signal that you're tuned to. And in CW, since it's a narrowband mode, oftentimes you can have CW stations spaced at 500 hertz or a kilohertz apart, and that 2.7 kilohertz bandwidth means you're going to be hearing 2 or 3 stations at a time. They'll all be at different pitches, but it can be annoying to listen to, especially if one of those stations is really, really loud. So this optional 500 hertz wide filter should really help out a lot. So we hear that very high-pitched signal calling CQ, we hear the signal we're tuned to here. And if we hit the 500 hertz filter, now we can just very clearly hear the signal that we wanted to hear. So now I've tuned down, and that very strong signal that I was tuned to is now at a much higher pitch. And maybe he's in the way, and I'm trying to hear a station I'm tuned to. By hitting that filter, I basically can knock him right out, and now I can hear the signal that I'm tuned to very clearly. Well, I would say that the filter installation and the operation were very successful. I think this addition of the CW filter is going to greatly enhance my ability to use CW here in the car during inclement operation, parks on the air, things like that, when I don't have time to get out and set up on a proper picnic bench or table or out in the woods somewhere. I hope you enjoyed this short little video showing how to install and verifying the operation of this optional filter in the Yaesu 857D. If you liked the video, give me a thumbs up. And if you haven't done so already, please consider subscribing, and we'll look for you again next time.